What's up, everybody? Are those fuel prices getting to you? Like, who wouldn't they get to, right? Unless you own your own oil field or you're some sheik somewhere in Saudi Arabia, you're probably concerned about gas prices. This here is the answer to that. This is the all-new Lexus RX 450h. H is the important thing to know because H is the hybrid. Nobody does hybrids better than Lexus. This is already a well-established model. We're going to be taking it for a spin. But first, let's just take a look around at the overall design because there really is something special about, well, every Lexus, but the RX in particular. It really started a trend with luxury SUVs. You've got that spindle grille over here. This is Lexus's trademark design. Now over here, it's one of these very sleek designs. You do get that little bit of a muscular angle over here. I love the way this rakes down. It's so sporty. I mean, this is just a beautiful design over here. It looks like it has its own integrated spoiler, and then it's got those beautiful LED lamps that are in the shape of an L. These are just some of the little design details that you're going to see in every Lexus. They really go out of their way to find the most intricate detail and make something of it. Now we go over to the beautiful 20-inch rims. This was sort of gangster level just a few years ago. Now it's standard even on a luxury SUV like this. So all that's left right now is to take it for a spin and tell you how it drives. So come along. Okay, so first driving impressions of the RX. It's very, very smooth. So normally I like to go through these things when I talk about cars. In the beginning, I talk about the power, I talk about transmission, I talk about all the specs. But with Lexus, it doesn't feel right to box it into what its specs are because it's like picking your whiskey or your wine by the alcohol content. It doesn't matter if it's got 295 horsepower, or 300 or 400. It's about the delivery, it's about the whole experience. The RX was a pioneer in its division where it created this luxury class of SUVs. So driving one, it's really about how it makes you feel. Everything you touch, you know, has been carefully thought of. All of these materials chosen very carefully by craftsmen, not just people. These are people who have dedicated their lives, and that's what you feel inside this car, pursuing perfection and being above anything else. But of course, they have to match us up with technology because it is a car after all, and it needs to perform like one. So they always use the latest in technology. You've got that unparalleled reliability of Toyota, but you've got that relentless pursuit of perfection of Lexus and that absolute obsessive compulsive disorder in getting things right for you. Also, it's the after-sales service. It's the whole ownership experience. You know, when you're getting into a vehicle of this class, you're not just buying any more transportation or a piece of metal. You're buying into a lifestyle. You're buying into this exclusivity. And that's what Lexus Manila are very strong with. Driving it even on these uneasy roads is so comfortable. They make it so prestigious and luxurious that you really do go actually looking for the imperfections in the road just to be able to feel the quality of this car. This one being a hybrid, when it's coasting especially, it is so quiet. This is somewhere where you could sort of just disappear and just be in with your own thoughts. This is where silence goes if it wants to get away from everything else. Some of the highlights, of course, you've got the Mark Levinson sound system. Lexus have had this partnership for quite a while. They do an incredible job in tailoring the sound systems to the particular cars. Also, dominating the whole view that you've got here is this huge multimedia display. They're designed so well that they don't get into your line of sight, but all the information you have is really now at a glance. I keep saying it, but I say it and repeat it for good reason because we've become so interconnected with our devices, and your car becomes a perfect extension of that. Lexus have been more up to the job than most because they get how important it is to lay it out in such a way where it's just ergonomically designed, it's very elegant, but it also it's very functional. It needs to be that. Over here you've got the control touchpad. It works exactly like you would your trackpad. So you don't have to take your eyes off. It's very, very natural and intuitive here. I personally love this. I think they should include this with every car, but it's here with the Lexus as standard. Well, there you have it, the all-new Lexus RX 450h. If you want to go green, this is the vehicle to do it in. And you can do it in style. Nobody does it, like I said, better than Lexus. When it comes to hybrids, they got the most experience, they've got the most credentials, they got the most mileage under their belt. So you're going to get absolute efficiency with this car. Plus, you don't lose anything in the luxury, the complete isolation that you get, the exclusivity, and of course that legendary Lexus ownership experience. So if you're sick of spending on fuel and you just want to clear your conscience, That's your ticket right there. The RX 450h. It's been a pleasure to drive, an absolute stunner. This car is all about the details, so don't overlook anything. Don't go and check it on the spec sheet. It's all about how it makes you feel and the kind of quality that just doesn't translate to words. It's all through touch and it's all through your other senses. So indulge yourself. Check them out. They're at Lexus BGC. It's called Lexus Manila. Go and visit their showroom, tell them I sent you, and get a test drive, and then you tell me what you think of the car. So till then, drive safe, everyone.